And thank you for being here with us tonight. I'm Todd Kuntz. Christopher Tapp, a man accused and a man convicted. We now know his time in prison was spent while the man now charged with the rape and murder of Angie Dodge was free. But today is not about Brian Drips. As Idaho Falls Police Chief Bryce Johnson said, it is about Christopher Tapp. Local News 8 Bree Clark has been looking into these new developments for us. She joins us now here with the most recent update to this. Bree, what's happening?
Yeah, Todd. Well, attorneys for the man wrongfully accused of Angie Dodge's rape and murder has filed a civil suit against the Idaho Falls Police Department. Christopher Tapp spent more than 20 years in prison for a crime he says he did not commit and was exonerated for. The civil suit names the city of Idaho Falls and several former members of the police department.
Freedom! Woo! Thank you, everybody, for doing what they've done.
Freedom. That is what Christopher Tapp thought he was walking into after 20 years behind bars for a crime he didn't commit.
I always had that bit of hope and a little bit of strength, all these years that the truth would finally come out and I'd be able to be home and have a family and continue on with the life that I richly deserved.
You are guilty of the crimes of murder in the first degree and rape.
Tapp spent 20 years in prison, charged with the rape and murder of Angie Dodge. In 2017, Bonneville County prosecutors agreed to drop the rape charge and let Tapp go on time served for second-degree murder after finding that he was coerced into his confession.
Cut her. Stab her.
I've been dealing with wrongful convictions and the innocence movement now for, 30 years, okay? And this is probably the most abusive, misconduct by police to get a false confession that I have ever seen.
It wasn't until the summer of 2019 that he was fully exonerated. A new DNA match led to a different suspect, Brian Drips. Meanwhile, Tapp hadn't gotten any type of apology from the city or the Idaho Falls Police Department, having to work construction, shoveling hot asphalt. A mom who mortgaged her house to pay his legal fees, and soon he'd have a family to support. Tapp and his lawyers say it's time for this wrong to be made right.
We sent out a notice of claim to the city of Idaho Falls, hoping that they would want to negotiate some kind of settlement where they would accept moral responsibility for this horrible miscarriage of justice, which everybody is aware of, but they declined to.
Tapp's attorneys say they were left with no other choice than to file this 57-page lawsuit. It names the city of Idaho Falls and former Idaho Falls Mayor Jared Furman. He was one of the police detectives who conducted Tapp's initial interrogation along with 6 others.
So these were not just, low-level players. This was a big deal. And under federal law, the city will be held accountable, and so will the individual officers.
In a statement from the city of Idaho Falls, officials say they couldn't comment in any pending litigation, but they are aware of the lawsuit and demands being made. Tapp and his attorneys are asking for damages from the period of his 1997 arrest through each year of incarceration. Relief that would allow Tapp to truly be free to live his life.
I don't have nothing hanging over my head like I did in 2017 of a murder conviction and people wondering that I could have been involved in a crime. Now they know the truth that I've known for all these years, that I had no part in this. And now that's the most important thing for me, is to continue to build my life that I'm, behind the times on.
The suit does not list a dollar amount for these damages. Governor Brad Little vetoed a compensation bill earlier this year that would have awarded Tapp and other people wrongfully convicted thousands of dollars for each year they were wrongfully held.